After the attempted eviction that occurred in recent days in the lower part of the sector of La Paz, community leaders came to the facilities of the departmental government, where they met with the morning in the acting governor Charles Livingston behind closed doors, holding a dialogue to try to reach agreements to address the situation that is been occurring. According to Teleislas News, the conversations will continue tomorrow with the Governor Everett Hawkins. This news agency will be attentive to the development of this news. And Congressman Jorge Mendez achieved that the project presented in the second debate was approved. It's a project where they seek the expansion of the minimum guarantees of right of education. And with this, they hope that students have guarantees to meet basic needs.
The proposal of the Bill of Legislative Act No. 027, which modifies Article 67 of Education, extending the obligatory nature and minimum guarantee of the right to education between 3 and 18 years of age, was approved in the second debate. It was led by House Representative Jorge Mendez.
What it seeks is to elevate to constitutional rank to satisfy the basic needs of students from 3 to 18 years old in a country where around 2 million students are only enrolled. It is a project of great impact.
This project seeks to elevate to constitutional rank the guarantee of satisfying the basic needs of students in terms of nutrition, access to transportation in areas of difficult access, health, infrastructure, school supplies, among others. It also establishes the obligation of the state to create public policies to guarantee inclusive education for children with disabilities and to mitigate school dropout.
Hospitalized and under observation is a man who was wounded in the sector of Red Ground last night. So far, authorities have not made an official statement on this new violent incident that occurred on the island.
At around 8:40 p.m. last night, a man was injured in the sector of Red Ground and was taken to the departmental hospital where he underwent surgery. His health condition at this moment is stable according to the report delivered by the doctors.
This is a patient who was admitted yesterday at approximately 9 o'clock. He was referred by the hospital ambulance and reports having received a bullet impact that entered the lumbar region with an exit wound in the abdominal region. I received the patient in regular condition and unstable and with data of blood loss. He is transferred to the operating room immediately. The patient is in regular condition and is hospitalized and under strict medical follow-up.
These violent acts in recent months have become recurrent in the department. The number of fatalities has increased so far this year, with approximately 26 violent deaths.
In other news, the departmental government is advancing the first phase of the construction of the public policy for tourism development. It's an initiative that seeks to change the tourism model that is currently being developed on the island.
In compliance with the Departmental Development Plan and Ordinance 022 of 2019, which seeks the construction of a public policy for sustainable tourism, the Secretariat of Tourism advanced meetings with various unions to achieve the transformation of the department in tourism. In view of this, the head of the Tourism Office spoke to Teleislas News about the importance of the project and the benefits it will bring.
The construction of public policy is the basis of everything. Imagine that San Andres is a neighborhood store that is doing well and everyone buys there. But there is no plan, there is no organization. Right now, we want to transition from a neighborhood store to a supermarket. That is more or less what public policy seeks. So far, our tourism development efforts have been given by individual efforts. The idea of public policy is to find a way to file all the actors to sit down, not only hoteliers and agencies.
After the end of the meetings, the departmental government will compile the information obtained to initiate the next phase of the project, which will continue through 2023, as explained by Secretary Juan Archbold-Dow.
Empezar a buscar consensos.
To start looking for consensus is the first part, and next year will come the other three phases of the construction of the policy, where we will look for how to create a draft to present to these associations that participated in the construction of the scene, to make corrections and organize everything to then build the legal framework and then presenting it to the departmental assembly.
The construction of a public policy for sustainable tourism seeks to generate a major transformation that will lead to increased productivity, income generation, and increased employment in the sector, allowing the development of nature, cultural, and ethnic tourism.
The Ministry of Transportation announced that the financial superintendents will soon announce the SWAT cost for the year 2023, which will have a considerable reduction in order to encourage drivers to purchase the insurance. Teleislas News carried out a poll through the streets of the island to find out what some motorcyclists think about this.
According to the Ministry of Transportation, the idea of the reduction is to attack evasion, fraud, and accidents, and insisted that the discount will be applied and it will be a commitment of the drivers to acquire it to support the improvement of mobility and road safety. Teleislas News went through the streets of the island to know the opinion of the drivers on the matter.
Me parece perfecto. O sea, en realidad.
I think it's perfect. In reality, there are many who don't have it, and if they raise it, it will be more difficult to get it, and what they can save will be useful for other expenses in their household. So I hope it will be like that.
Bueno, con respecto al SOAT, yo pienso que eso es bastante, no bastante, es importante porque eso reduce.
With respect to the SOAT, I think that the reduction is important because it reduces costs since it is very expensive, especially for motorcycles, which are often personal vehicles. And I think that everything that is reduced for the benefit of the community is spectacular.
I said the SWAT where they take down the 50% of the taxi service public and the motor them is very good. But in fact, all it is because you have plenty of people in Colombia, in San Andres, all about go away for a whole year or live to the state or live or the ship out, and they come out use the motor a week or everything, and they have to pay the SWAT a whole year. When they can pay a motor or two motor treatment like what they do Panama or in this country, why that law can't come Colombia too? That you don't have to pay a whole year, and it's more better for everybody that you can pay 1 month because you don't got the whole money to pay the whole thing. So you pay 1 month, and you go away and you don't have motor back.
Well, my opinion about the SWAT, it will be reduced. Well, it's a good option for many people that don't have the SWAT. So, by the SWAT was very expensive, so many people don't have the money during the situation to buy the SWAT. So now with the reductions now, they will be more accessible for them to buy the SWAT and have the motor paper in the other. So for me, it's a good option.
The Ministries of Finance, Health and Transportation announced different measures to guarantee the sustainability of the SOAT and ensure medical attention to victims of road accidents. Also, according to the Ministry of Transportation, the measure will come into effect as of December 1st, 2022.
And the Chamber of Commerce, in company with ANDI, which is the National Association of Industries, carried out an extensive training for retail supermarkets on the island so that they can learn how to manage the retail chain, where more than 22 assistants participate.
A training, of course, given by the National Association of Industries that seeks to improve the country's economy by strengthening businesses through learning about the retail chain, will be given at the Chamber of Commerce and will also be held on the island of Providence.
Today we have 22 participants from the different markets of the island, and tomorrow we will be from Providence with this program so that we can learn how to manage the channel, know how to sell, manage tips and strategies to organize and make the establishment look more appealing to the end buyers, who are the ones that see the products in an orderly manner so that marketing can be more profitable for the establishment.
For his part, the director of the Andy Chamber of Suppliers spoke about the creation of the program that is being imparted through training.
Entonces hemos creado un programa.
We have created a nationwide program. At the moment, we are implementing it on the island of San Andres with the support of the Chamber of Commerce to teach small supermarkets how to manage their businesses and improve their management so that they can grow. We are working with experts in retailing and distributors who have been working in an important nationwide chain. And with the guidance of the Chamber of Suppliers, we are teaching them how to manage much better.
It should be noted that the retail chains are those stores, supermarkets, and others engaged in retail sales. The training took place in the morning hours at the Chamber of Commerce, and tomorrow it will be held on the island of Providence with the presence of 15 participants.
And now let's know about other events that are making news in our brief news section of today.
The Chamber of Commerce of the department announced that the agribusiness tourism cluster and ancestral gastronomy experiences inaugurated on October 4th officially joined as members of the Colombian Cluster Network. The environmental educational team of the Carolina Environmental Corporation visited the children of the Sea Colors Child Development Center in the Santana sector, where they conducted awareness-raising games on the importance of species such as sharks and turtles in the Seaflower Biosphere Reserve. The Cultural Center on the hill was the place where children from the Sandino Manuel Ellis Artistic Training School presented their piano recital of the second semester. The event was attended by parents, teachers of the Esfemi School and the Culture Secretariat that witnessed a small sample of the result obtained by the children who are in the initiation stage.
With this information, we reach to the end of this broadcast. We see you tonight at 8 p.m. with more Teleislas news. Good afternoon.